Studying law is not for the weak, but they don't tell you. That's the thing. No one tells you before you get on it. And to be honest, this thing isn't for the weak. See, you have to have your own mind, and then you have to have like an extra mind. If it's God, hold that man tight. And any other thing you're putting your trust on, just hold that thing, because a point will come, you'll be so frustrated, the whole thing will be so exhausting. You feel like, I'm done. Hey bosses, hope you've been having a great time. I've literally missed everyone on here. I've missed every one of us. It's been quite a while. I know I've been quite absent from here, but then I'm back. Guess what? And I'm back with so much goodies, so much package, so much interesting topic. We're going to be engaging with quite a lot of interesting things. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to. And if you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button now, because we're going to be having quite a lot of interesting things on this channel. And then we're going to be engaging with each other. Today's episode, we have something sweet to talk about. And then, before we get straight to the topic of the day, can you see my hair? I literally cut my hair sometime at the middle of last year. That was, I think, July thereabouts. But I didn't start plaiting it. I just left it for a while. Not until the end of the year, in November, December thereabouts. That was when I think I need to get back on this, because it's one of the spicy things we'll be doing on this channel. And now, see how far my hair had grown just from November till this is 3 months time. And see what we have here right now. Okay, actually, what that helped me grow my hair so fast was the product I think I had to sit and do on my own, because all the product I've been getting, I just feel like a whole lot has been wrong with my hair, and I'm not pleased with it. I don't like the fact that the hair is breaking. One thing or the other is happening to the hair. So I just had to find a time, sit and come up with my own product. And that is what I have actually used. And it made me see this result in no time. You don't want to believe it. And I know if you would like to get product I used to grow my hair this fast in a very short while, you should drop your comments on the comment section. And I'm going to reach out to you and let you know how to get it. And yeah, it's an oil. It's the oil I did. This is it. And I've actually even stopped using it for a while now, but regardless, I still get results. And then this is not what exactly my hair looks like. I think I should raise a strand for you to see, because bending it actually compress it down. Yeah, then let's go right to today's topic. I know it's something very fantastic, and you're eager to know what the points are. To be very honest, my bosses, to be very honest, Hmm. Studying law is not for the weak, but they don't tell you. That's the thing. No one tells you before you get on it. And to be honest, this thing isn't for the weak. See, you have to have your own mind, and then you have to have like an extra mind. If it's God, hold that man tight. And any other thing you're putting your trust on, just hold that thing, because a point will come, you'll be so frustrated, the whole thing will be so exhausting. You feel like, I'm done, I don't want to do again, like I'm tired. You should just continue your thing. But the interesting part is it's going to worth it at the end of it. At the beginning, when they ask you, oh, what are you studying? You just go admission, right? Oh, what are you studying? What course? You're like, law. You're like, wow. And the interesting thing is, senior colleagues will not even say anything. They are so excited. I don't know how they do that thing. Like senior colleagues, each time you mention to them that, oh, I'm studying law, they are always so excited for you. They're like, wow, I'm so happy for you. Oh, keep it up. That's very good. Oh, good girl. Oh, they will just be telling you sweet, sweet things. And you think that's all it takes to become a lawyer. Oh, bosses, that's not all it takes. It takes more than you think. It takes more than you can even imagine. And the first thing is you will read. Eh? What did you hear me just say? You will read. See, if you don't like to read, if reading is not your thing, if you don't even like reading too much, Law is not for you. Let me not even lie to you. If reading is not your thing, yeah, there's some people that like, or if you can't read like lengthy things, voluminous materials, just leave that law. You see that law you want to do, that's the beginning of your destruction. Just leave it alone because you have a lot to read. That's the truth. You have literally a whole lot to read, and there's never going to be enough. Thinking with this law, if you like read like 50 materials before your exam, you wouldn't feel like you've read enough because you don't even know the angle the question is coming from. You don't, like, it's literally so unrelatable for you to figure out or imagine what to do or where to say, oh, I've read enough. There's nothing like I've read enough in this career. Law, there's nothing like I've read enough. And I think it applies to practice too. Because before you finalize even going to court or thereabouts, when you do your research, sometimes you feel like, oh, can I still get some more recent relevant materials just to make your whole this thing very strong and vital in court. But then from student level, you will read. Eh? You will read. You see those you will read textbooks, a whole lot of them. Class notes, you will read it. Cases, ha. See, if you don't even like reading storybook, just leave this thing. You will read cases and you have to master them. The facts, the principle, the judgments. You have to know all these things at student level. I don't know. You just have to. Because if you don't, that's the beginning of your destruction. It's funny why I'm saying it because you cannot do without this thing. That's the honest fact. You have to love cramming. You see, to cram something, to read something and understand is on a different level. Because when you have like problem questions, you have to use your critical thinking to answer them. You have to be able to read and understand everything you've read. And another thing applies when you are asked to write some things or you're expected to give some things verbatim as they are. Like you are trying to quote a section and you want to write out what is there. You cannot guess. You have to know how to cram to be able to put it down exactly the way it is. If you are trying to make a provision of something that it has to be stated that way, you have to put it that way. And another thing, some lecturers want you to write their textbook for them in your exam. So how do you get to write their textbook for them if you don't know how to cram? Ah, you have to learn how to cram. Oh. But if you don't know how to cram, so I don't know what to tell you. But then you can also do what works for you. It doesn't mean that it's a no, 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 no. But then these are just like the things no one tells you before studying law. They don't tell you these things, and that's why I'm on here to spill out everything I think I have gotten in my own experience for my whole like 5 years final year student. I could put this together and tell you, oh, this is what and what I think it entails. Number two. Number two, can you give me a big smile? Number two, smile. Oh, yeah, smile for me. I know you think you're getting worried at this point or you're getting nervous, but then don't worry, there's nothing to worry about. Don't fear, don't panic. You will love it. Yes, don't panic. But now, do you know what I'm about to say? Ah, you will cry. That's number two. You will cry. See, I don't want to know who your father is, who your mother is, who your uncle is. But the point you make up your mind to study law, just so that you are going to cry. You will cry, oh, you will cry. You see those days that starting from you don't even understand what they are teaching in class. You're like, what are they saying now? You're just lost and confused. You're like, okay, I can do it. If you're an emotional person, you can start even tearing up from there that who advised me to come and study this thing. Or maybe another thing again that will make you cry. You see some of those courses that you will read them, you will read them, you will read it again, you will still not understand. And it's not as if it's difficult, oh, it's not difficult, but maybe it's like a new system you are just introducing to, so you are trying to catch up with understanding, navigating your way around it, and then it's not seeming like you are getting it right. Ha. You will just be pissed, and the next thing you will do is, you see, you will just start crying because you don't even have a help at this point, and you don't even know what to do. You don't know how to navigate it. You will cry. Another thing that will make you cry, you see that exam or that test or one thing you prepared so much for, like you literally knew you prepared for this thing, and you didn't see the kind of results as expected, like the amount of preparation you put into it. You're like, I knew I read for this thing. I knew I prepared so much. I knew I put all the effort I'm supposed to put. I went for tutorials. I did group reading. I studied everything. I even gave myself like test questions, attempt questions. And I even prepared. I worked with past Q. But if you do all of this I just said, you have high chances of getting a good result. But then, what if you still do all of this and didn't get as much result as you expect? You will cry. You will cry, to be honest. And you are like, I think at this point, I'm giving up. See, another thing, a time will come, you feel like I'm not doing again. I'm not even doing again. Whoever had advised me to come and study this thing, I'm going to go back to tell that person that I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't go further. But I think quite 70% of law students have this point in their life. I can't say for everybody, but I think few persons have always said this thing. There's going to be that point. You just felt like this thing is not for me again. It is not because you are not an intelligent person. It's not because you don't know what you are doing. It's not because you are not a determined person. But at one point, like, it's going to seem like you're lost. You're completely lost. And with that, you're just feeling like, I think I have to go back. But the interesting thing is, let me tell you, even when you feel that way, you can still make it. You will feel that way, but then it's going to be worth it. I think quite numbers of seniors that I asked while I was still in 200 level or thereabouts, like I'm like, oh, how do people do this thing? How do you like me? I ask questions a lot because this thing, especially like if you don't have like a very close senior colleague that actually tell you everything you should know or put you through or gives you that whole emotional support. I mean, coming from somebody that is already a lawyer that you are close to even before getting admission or thereabouts, yeah, that could be honest with telling you all you will expect and be honest with giving you emotional support. Sometimes when they give you assignments that you don't even know how to navigate it, you can put call through to them. Please, we're asked to do something like this on this case, or we are asked to do this like that. Then they could just explain to you. Sometimes having people like that in your corner goes a long way. And if you have those kind of people, honestly, you are blessed. That's what I can tell you. You are so, so blessed. If not, you will cry. Senior colleagues used to tell me, a time will come, you think you love this lower. You will cry, you'll be tired, you'll be pissed, you'll be frustrated. Even people you feel like, oh, they are doing so well, they have good grades and all of that. But if you ask them deep down, everybody, most of them will tell you there's a point they felt like they don't want to do it again, honestly. But the sweet part of it is it's going to be worth it. And it's interesting how at the end of everything, all these things you've gone through now look like, oh, so I actually went through all of this. And the old joy after hearing you have been called barristers and solicitors of the Republic of Nigeria, of Kenya, of any country, like the joy you get that day literally wipes all your tears. Honestly, the joy you get that day will wipe all your tears. So don't give up. It's going to be worth it. But these are the honest truths, what no one tells you about that I am just peeling to you. Now, the last one, but not the least, but the very important one that you should not sleep on or you should not play with is you will pray. Do you hear what I said? You would pray. You will pray like you've not read, and you will read like you've not prayed, because you can't do this thing without God. That's the interesting and the most honest truth anyone can tell you. In the midst of being confused, in the midst of being frustrated, in the midst of not knowing how to navigate it, in the midst of not understanding, in the midst of not getting the grade you expect, in the midst of not seeing everything you expect to see. But the most important thing and the superior person you can run to while at all of this is God. If you don't hold God, I don't know what you are holding. You see, God. You see that part of the Bible that I say, call on to me and I will answer you. Oh my God. Literally call on to God. Sometimes you are so pissed, but you're asking God for strength. Sometimes you are reading and you are praying that the Holy Spirit should guide you, should direct you, should enhance your understanding. Sometimes you have read, but then you are holding the book and it's looking like you've not read anything. And you are telling yourself, I have read. Why can't I recall? Why don't I seem like I have so much that's made me ready or prepared for this exam? But that is where, and not even before then, make sure you are seeking God before reading, after reading, in between your days, committing everything to the hands of God, because God is the only one that could see everyone through in this career. You will do all within your power, but then it seems like you've not done enough. Sometimes I don't know, but not literally like I don't know, but then there's some schools that like lecturers just choose to frustrate you for no reason. Some lecturers want to for no reason. If you feel that way, or maybe if anyone has said that to you, it happens. But then again, in the midst of all of this, that's another reason why you should pray. You see, another thing that happens, school have a whole lot. Higher institution, university, and then studying law, it's already a whole lot on its own. And now coming to look at it on the other side, you're not even trying to do your part. There's this thing I say, you do your part and God does his part. You don't say you will not read because you've prayed, and you don't read and there's no need to pray. They both work hand in hand. So, you see these few points of mine that I have spilled to you. No one, literally no one tells you this truth. The interesting thing about all this experience, one fun thing with it is when you go home, when you leave school and you travel home, your siblings, your neighbors, your classmates, like your secondary school classmates, your close friends, family friends, they start calling you barista. You see that? At that point, they start calling you that barista. It's the point that you're already giving up. Let me tell you the truth. You see that point, you're already feeling like, oh, more this law, I'm tired. That's when you will go home for one break and they'll start calling you barista, the law, my lawyer, the law herself, the law himself, my barrister. You know that thing they used to say? They'll be like, oh, let me go and start looking for trouble. I now have a lawyer. That's my lawyer. You see those kind of hypes. I feel like those hypes will also give you moral support. I don't know what it feels like to other people, but those hypes is a ginger. Because when you're thinking in school, when you go back to school and you want to say, I think I want to drop out or I want to switch to another department, sometimes the frustration can be that much. And I think I know some persons that had switched from law to another department. It is not because maybe money. Yeah, it was just like it's what it is. But then you can do it. You see those moral supports you get from people calling you the law, barrister, my lawyer, and all of this. Sometimes when you are at that point and you flash back at those people, you are like, no, I cannot give up. I cannot stop. If others can do it ahead of me, I can also do it. Always tell yourself. So this is like an encouragement. If you choose to study law, it's a very fun course, interesting course. And then we're going to have the next topic where I tell you fun things about studying law. Like law is literally the sweetest thing you can study. That's the truth. You see, we have only two courses on earth, and that is law and others. Take it or leave it. That's all. Period. Law and others. If you have a problem with that, drop your comments in the comment section. Let's talk about it. But then law is sweet, it's fun, it's interesting. It gives you so much that you will not just get around from other courses. Honestly, Law is a beautiful course to study. So don't let anything discourage you. If you're trying to know or make research before studying law or before applying for the course, it's going to be worth it. You're going to love it while at it. You're going to enjoy it. And every experience in between is interesting. And all these things build you for who you are preparing to become. You see that reading that you think it is too much. In practice, you will read and read time and time again. You will do so much research. You see those lawyers you see in court, and you're like, wow, I like the way that man speak. Oh, that man knows so much. That man is this, that man is that. It starts from preparing now. So I think everything they put you through while studying law, every little bit of it is worth it. You see that lecturer you think is a wicked person, that person is helping you do your best. You feel like even if you write small, you're submitting your script and you're writing like just 3 pages, and you feel like you did not pass the course. That lecturer wants you to write more. They want you to be able to think, be able to put things together, to be able to bring results. Because in the legal career, critical thinking is one of the strategic things. You cannot be a lawyer and not be able to think. You have to at every given time, because you're not just dealing with yourself, you are dealing with people's life, your clients, everybody you are working with. Either you are in litigation, you are in ADR, different sectors of law, you are dealing with different humans at different strategic points, and you should be able to propound a very good solution to every problem they bring before you. So I think I'll be running off with this. Thank you for watching. And if you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button now. Then to my bosses, see you on the next video. Bye.